when did you start your journey? What was your income for debt payoff, wealth building? I would love to answer this. I wrote some notes so that I can stay on track and be as concise as possible. I do not mind sharing my story at all, especially if you're just starting out. And I want to preface all of this by saying, if you are just starting out, what you have to do is just decide that you are tired of being where you are right now. You are tired of being stuck in the position that you're in, and make a plan for your money and stick to it. It does take some discipline. And in this world where like everybody buys what they want when they want it, instant gratification, it can be difficult when you see everybody else buying everything that they want. I'm already off track of my notes. But in my experience, even when you get knocked off of your plan, even when your plan does not go as you planned it, you have to stay disciplined and just continue on the track that you're going. That's the only way that you're going to be able to see success with money. Because even if you make more money in the future, if you don't have a plan for it, it's so easy for it to just like be gone as soon as it hits your bank account. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. My husband and I were married in 2015 and we started paying off debt then. That's when I went like full force. I'm using every penny that we have to pay off debt. That was a 2-year period. I was a school teacher in North Carolina, so I was making about $2,400 a month. I actually think it was less than that. My husband was making a little under $2,000 at the time, and with our part-time jobs, we were bringing in maybe like another $1,000. So like, what is that? That's less than $6,000 a month, and that felt like a lot of money. We first chose the debt that was stressing us the most, and that happened to be a high balance credit card at the time. So we decided how much of our money was going to go to that one credit card. Of course, we were making minimum payments on all the other debts, but we decided how much extra was going to go to that specific debt to pay it off in the timeline that we wanted. And then any extra money that we had after paying the amount that we set for that debt was going to go towards saving and investing. So that's how we were able to make that a priority while paying off debt. Let's see, let me look at my notes. So we also lived below our means as much as possible, which like was not really difficult for us at the time. We both worked less than 5 miles from our home. And we both had used cars at the time. We didn't have any kids, and we had a dog who actually was very expensive, but that's beside the point. So once our debt payment designation was already in play, we set a goal of our emergency fund to hit $10,000. We wanted to save that up to $10,000. And we started pulling 15% of our income right off the top and sending that to retirement so that we did not miss that money every month or choose to do something different with it depending on the circumstances for the month. Any bonuses that he got, because you don't get bonuses as a teacher. You barely get paid. But any bonuses that he received were split between debt payoff and saving and investing. So we never put all of a bonus towards debt payoff because that kept us in that debt cycle. And this worked really well for us because I have a spreadsheet of 12 months at a time. So it's 12 months of our income, 12 months of our expected expenses. So I know exactly what should be coming in and exactly what should be going out except for unexpected expenses, which is where the emergency fund comes into play. And then as our income increased, our saving, investing, debt payoff increased accordingly. We had our first baby 2 years into marriage. We had our second baby 4 years into marriage. And 5 years into marriage, the debt was paid off and we switched into hardcore saving and investing. So then our emergency fund goal jumped up to $20,000 and we were able to hit that over the next several years. But I also want to say, this was 11 years ago when we started. I recognized that the economy was better. Sort of. Things were a little bit less expensive. And we were at the height of YOLO culture. Like YOLO was what people were saying all the time. And all of our friends were treating themselves all the time. And we really just had to like put our blinders on and be disciplined and get through that part of life as quickly as possible so that we could come out on the other side and have disposable income and have income that we could do what we wanted with while also maxing out our retirement and keeping our savings where it was. So I don't know if this helps you, but this is our personal story. I hope that you find something in this that is useful to you. And of course, like if you have questions, I'm happy to answer if it helps you get ahead also.